Hello students, welcome to social science class. First of all, I would like to congratulate you all for scoring good marks in the test. It shows your hard work and effort. Continue the same effort and hard work even in the future. In last class, we have learned about history, and in today's class, we'll be learning about geography. The chapter name is The Earth, Our Living Planet. It is an interesting chapter. The Earth is our home. What is Earth? We all live in our houses with our families. Our houses are a part of a city or a village. A city or a village is a part of a country. Many countries together form a continent. Continent is a name given to large masses of land on Earth. Look at this picture. The Sun and 8 planets that revolve around it form our solar system. The Earth on which we live is one of the planets. Earth is the third planet in the solar system. Earth is the only planet which supports life. The Earth is a home for all forms of life like plants, animals, and human beings. Because of its suitable distance from the sun, range of temperature, life-supporting gases, atmosphere, water cycle, etc. makes the life possible on the Earth. Our Earth is called by many names, that is, living planet, unique planet, watery planet, and blue planet. Why is it called so? Let's see now. Living planet. It is the only planet which supports the life of plants, animals, and human beings. So, we are calling the Earth as living planet. And it is called even as unique planet. Unlike other planets, it has the life in it. It has life-supporting gases, atmosphere, water, all sorts of these things which supports the life. So we are calling it as unique planet. And next, watery planet. Earth is referred as the watery planet because of the abundance of water in the planet. And over 70% of Earth's surface is comprised of water, which producing a vivid blue color when viewing from space. So we are calling it as blue planet. Now, do you all understood why we are naming in different ways to Earth? By this explanation, you would have known. Now, let's move on to size of the Earth. You can see here in this picture, the diameter of the Earth is approximately 4 times greater than the Moon, and it is around 107 times less than that of the Sun. So, Earth is 4 times greater than Moon, whereas while comparing Sun, it is 107 times lesser in its diameter. Now let's see about the geographical area of the Earth. The total surface area of the Earth is 510 million square kilometer, whereas in its land surface, it is around 149 million square kilometer, and the water surface is 361 million square kilometer. You can see here the percentage of the water, around 70.78% of the surface is covered by water, and around 29.22% of the surface area is covered by land, and the ratio of land and water bodies are 1:2 2.43. So the ratio of land and water bodies are 1 is to 2.43. Now we have seen about the Earth surface. Next, we'll move on to the shape of the Earth. The Earth's shape is often described as geoid, which literally means Earth shape or oblate spheroid. Why it is called so? You can see in the second picture, the polar area that is in the pole, North Pole and in the South Pole, you can see the Earth is flattened. Earth is flattened in the poles and bulges at the equator, and it is elongated in the equator region. So it is called as geoid or earth shape or oblate spheroid. You can see here how it is. It is evident in the diameter of the polar region. You can see polar diameter is around 12,714 kilometer, whereas the equatorial diameter is about 12,756 kilometers. And in the next, you can see the circumference, not only the diameter, even the circumference of the Earth. In the polar circumference is 40,008 kilometer, whereas the equatorial circumference is 40,075 kilometer. The difference of 42 kilometers in diameter is the proof for regarding the geoid shape of the Earth. So now do you understand why we are calling it as a geoid and it is not an exact sphere and it is oblate spheroid. Now let's move on to the water bodies, land bodies and water bodies of the Earth. Already we have discussed that 70% of the surface area is covered by water and remaining 30% is covered by land surface. The land bodies of the Earth are known as continents. The large water bodies on the Earth are called as oceans. Now let's see in the map. There are 7 continents and 4 major oceans. The 7 continents are mentioned here: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia and Antarctica. How many continents are there? There are 7 continents, namely North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia and Australia, and the last one is Antarctica. Asia is the largest continent in the world and Australia is the smallest continent in the world. And now let's see about major oceans. The large water bodies on the Earth are called oceans. There are 4 major oceans like Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean, while the Arctic Ocean is the smallest and shallowest ocean. We are not considering about Southern Ocean because this is a minor ocean. Southern Ocean is a minor ocean, so we are not studying about that. Only the 4 major oceans we are studying. So already we have discussed that the large water bodies on the Earth are called oceans. So we are studying about the 4 major oceans, that is Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean and Indian Ocean. The largest and deepest ocean is Pacific Ocean. Smallest and shallowest ocean is Arctic Ocean. The only ocean named after country is Indian Ocean. Now let's see about the southern and northern hemisphere. Equator divides Earth into 2, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Here, northern hemisphere has 60% of the land and 40% of water. In southern hemisphere, we have 81% of water surface and 19% of land surface. Now let's see here. The northern hemisphere has 60% of land area. So we are calling it as land hemisphere. We are calling northern hemisphere as land hemisphere. Whereas southern hemisphere, which has 81% of water surface. So we are calling it as water hemisphere. We are calling southern hemisphere as water hemisphere. Now do you all understood why we are calling northern hemisphere as land hemisphere and water hemisphere as southern hemisphere? I hope you all would have understood today's class. It is an interesting chapter. Today we have discussed about the earth, different names of the earth, size of the earth, shape of the earth, land and water bodies of the earth. Learn properly, read through the content in the reader. You have to read the content in the reader, watch the video again and again, answer for the questions which were given in the homework, and do the classwork neatly and promptly. We'll see you in the next class. In next class, we'll be discussing about latitudes and longitudes. Thank you, children.